All right, so now we want to get just our walls. We don't want the roof because we want to be able to see where we need to build our walls and those kind of things. So to do that, we need to do the exact same thing that we did to get rid of the foliage. We need to get rid of the roof. So click here. So highlight what you need to get rid of and hit delete button. And notice how it's starting to bring, and it shows you where things are. Spinning around. So get rid of the stuff that keeps you from being able to see the walls. Sometimes you have to zoom in. Be careful what you delete, what you don't delete. I'm not going to delete every single thing right now. I'm just showing you. Because what we want to do is we want to be able to see the walls. Some of them you're going to pull up and they're not going to have walls. This one just happens too. Some people just build the shell when they're working in Google SketchUp. Some of them don't take the time and do everything. See how I almost got rid of the wrong thing? I don't want that. I'm going to put a window around that. Ooh, no. I don't want a window around that because I want just that part, not the whole thing. And you want to do that for the whole, see how I'm doing it for the whole thing? Because what we want, oops, we want to be able to see those walls. We want to be able to see where everything is. So you want to get rid of all of those. Because I don't have time right now to do that. But you want to get rid of all the roofs so you can see all the walls. See how this floor overhangs a little bit? We're going to leave that on there because we're going to know it's there, but we're going to have to adjust that when we build that roof, build that view. Same thing over here. We're going to need to finish getting rid of this overhang here, and then we're going to get rid of this roof. So we want to get rid of the basic roofs. We don't want to get rid of all of our balconies and those sorts of things. We can see those. Actually, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to get rid of the balcony on this side just so you can see, because we want to see the layout. So you got to look at it and figure out what do I need, what do I not need, because you've got to be able to build a model of this. So you're going to go through and do the same thing and get rid of everything. Once everything's gone, say no roof. Okay? So get rid of all of it. And then repeat that process of sending it to layout. There it is, sorry. Pick anyone, it doesn't matter, because again, we're going to take it out of that and we're going to pull it over here. Standard view, top, scale, 1/8. Right click scale, make sure it really is an 1/8. See times that changes it to something different. And I'm going to copy. Because you're going to want to be able just to see the walls so you can see where things are going to lay out, where they're going to go. Because you can see now just how much big of an overhang you have here for the roof and where the actual walls are, because you have to build and place those walls. You may find that on this house, it may be best if you get rid of and you do the first floor. So you may find that you want to get rid of the first floor and send that one over. And then you may find that you want to get rid of this too so that you can see the walls underneath. So that may be something you find you need to do. And that's okay. It's going to all depend on what you feel you're going to need to be able to build that model. Whatever you feel you need to have a point of reference. So maybe I feel I really do need to know that that wall is there. So I may want to get rid of the floor so I can see it. So I can see, okay, I have a wall here. And there's the curve. You decide what needs to be gone so that you can see to draw it. But I will tell you this, you for sure need to get rid of all the roof and all the roof components so that you don't see any of those when you send it to layout to build. Okay, remember, save it as no roof. All right, so you're going to go through all this and you're going to create. Okay, so you don't forget, come in here. Don't forget to change your name. And actually, we need to change these page numbers because this one here says, this is page 1, this one's 2, 3, so forth. So if I got 6 pages, I need to change this cover page to 1 of 6. So this one becomes 2 of 6. If you find that you can't click on something, look right here in these little elements. And now I can change it, see? And then just click back on it. So this one becomes 3 of 6. And again, you may need to unlock the elements so that you can get into that part of that layer. to lock them back down so that I don't screw things up, just to be safe. Okay, so go through and label everything. Once you have it all done, you're going to print it. And here we have a large format printer. So instead of Adobe, well, you're going to want to print it to Adobe so you can turn it into Moodle for grading, but we're going to go find our large format printer. We're going to go to Preferences, and I'm going to change this to 11 by 17. And I'm going to click on OK, and I'm going to click Print. And what it's going to do, it's going to print everything that you've just created here in this layout to 11 by 17. 11 by 17 is industry standard. It's what everybody's printing to now. When you go work in engineering firms, architecture firms, 9 times out of 10, they're going to print stuff out on 11 by 17. So we want to make sure that you know how to do that one. So again, File, Print, change it from Adobe PDF. You will print Adobe PDF so that you can turn it in. And you are going to want to change that one to 11 by 17 too. And it's going to say, where do you want to save it? And I'm just going to save it to the desktop just so I can see it. And if I scroll through it, see it's got all my different pages with everything in there. And you got to finish putting it all in there. And then to print it so I can start building, File, Print, large format printer, Preferences, make sure your paper is 11 by 17, and click Print, and it's going to print all your pages so you can start building. Okay? All right, and then again, do a Save As so you don't lose it. Okay, fine. All right. Congratulations. Go have some fun with this. We want to use this so you have a little fun playing with the different housing styles, so you can try to pick one that you like, so you can start referencing and understanding what really those different styles are. And plus, it's a great chance for you to get a little practice with some model building before we get more in depth into actually really putting everything in the house, putting the walls in, putting the furniture, putting all the cabinets and accessories and appliances and doors and windows and designing it all from scratch and then building the model of that. This gives you just a little chance to kind of give an exposure of what it's like to do the model building and to go through the design process just a little bit. It's just kind of like an intro, a little taste of it. All right, congratulations, and remember to have fun doing this.